Welcome back to Supercar, where we analyze the hidden potential and unavoidable limitations of the world's most interesting vehicles. Hit that subscribe button now, because today we are tackling a question that cuts to the core of value engineering. Can the ultimate budget SUV punch far above its weight? Or is Dacia deliberately holding back the power, making the 2025 Duster owner feel like they are missing out on max performance? The baseline performance versus core purpose. Look closely at the spec sheet, and one engine option immediately stands out as the hidden sprinter, while another sacrifices speed for sustainability. The Dacia Duster has always been renowned for its commitment to value, combining rugged construction and affordability with a spacious, feature-rich interior. Its design philosophy is simple utility, characterized by an explicit rejection of unnecessary complexity, like powered tailgates or confusing hidden menu features. This intense focus on cost optimization and simplicity establishes the vehicle's foundational economic premise, a context critical to understanding its performance ceiling. If maximum performance components were prioritized, the vehicle would inherently cease to be the bargain it is engineered to be. The 2025 model offers three main powertrains, each optimized for a specific type of customer, none of whom prioritize outright speed. The dynamic benchmark is the 1.2 TCE 130 engine. This micro-hybrid variant delivers a respectable 130 horsepower and a punchy 230 Nm of torque. In its two-wheel drive, or 4x2 configuration, it achieves 0 to 100 km per hour in 9.9 seconds, positioning it as adequately powered for a modern compact SUV. However, the most powerful engine by peak horsepower, the 1.6 hybrid 140, tells a different story. While delivering 140 horsepower, its torque output is significantly lower at just 148 Nm. Consequently, its 0 to 100 km per hour time is 10.1 seconds, and its top speed is capped at a conservative 160 km per hour. This setup is engineered for city efficiency, leveraging electric drive capabilities to operate in full electric mode up to 80% of the time in urban environments. The performance data confirms that the Duster's engineers prioritized low-emission efficiency and utility over dynamic speed. Furthermore, the simplest unit, the 1.0 ECOG 100 bi-fuel, petrol plus LPG, exists purely for extreme fuel efficiency and rugged workhorse utility, with a 0 to 100 km per hour time of 13.2 seconds. The disparity between the TCE 130 and the hybrid 140 is instructive. The TCE's 82 Nm torque advantage provides superior real-world responsiveness and sustained acceleration, confirming it as the dynamic base for the Duster range. The hybrid's complex E-Tech system, which includes only 4 gears for the petrol unit, can lead to noisy, high-revving behavior when the battery depletes on long, steep grades, proving that complexity in this budget platform actively detracts from seamless performance. But what if we could unlock the ECU? This is where the Duster promises to become a genuine sleeper, transforming its performance profile with nothing more than software. For the enthusiast audience demanding higher output, the 1.2 TCE 130 engine presents a clear opportunity for simple modification. Stage 1. ECU remapping unlocks performance reserves that manufacturers build in as safety margins. Tuning specialists report that the TCE 130 can achieve substantial gains, up to 30 horsepower and about 25% more torque. This modification transforms the engine's total output from 130 horsepower and 230 Newton meters to approximately 155 horsepower, with torque figures potentially ranging from 265 to 287 Newton meters. This substantial increase in output is enough to, theoretically drop the Duster's 0 to 100 km per hour time into the low 8-second range, placing it squarely in hot hatch territory from a standing start. Crucially, these Stage 1 upgrades typically require no mechanical modifications, are fully reversible, and are often claimed to respect manufacturer tolerances. However, the pursuit of peak power inevitably impacts the vehicle's intended function. While tuning is achievable, maximizing the TCE 130's output significantly reduces the engine's built-in safety margin. For a budget-focused vehicle engineered for maximal longevity and prolonged rugged use, compromising this margin carries a higher risk profile for long-term component wear and reliability, the very characteristic Duster owners cherish. You know, the complexity of the hybrid 140 system offers quite a stark contrast. Remapping the highly integrated E-Tech hybrid ECU, which governs both the internal combustion engine and the electric power management protocols, is notoriously difficult. Consequently, tuning solutions for the hybrid tend to be limited to plug-and-play tuning boxes, such as the Davao system. These devices focus on improving real-world responsiveness, smoothing the transitions between internal combustion engine and electric drive in city traffic, and potentially reducing fuel consumption, rather than targeting traditional peak speed increases. This confirms that for the hybrid owner, max performance is redefined as maximizing responsiveness and efficiency, not maximizing speed. So, we've got the power, but can we stop? The definitive answer to whether Duster owners are missing out on max performance is often found not in the engine bay, but at the wheel hub. The pursuit of increased power, particularly via simple Stage 1 remapping, runs directly into a fundamental structural constraint engineered into the Duster for cost management, the standard rear braking system. Across the majority of the Duster 2025 range, regardless of engine type or transmission, the vehicle is equipped with rear drum brakes or TA. Rear disc brakes, DV, are only included if the customer opts for the Techno Pack, which incorporates an electric-assisted handbrake. Drum brakes are a prime cost-saving measure, and they're perfectly adequate for utility, city driving, and low-speed braking. However, they are functionally inferior to disc brakes when it comes to high-speed dynamic performance. The engineering challenge really stems from heat dissipation. Drum brakes retain heat, which leads to rapid brake fade under heavy, repeated high-speed braking. When an enthusiast bumps the engine power up to 155+ horsepower, they're proportionally increasing the vehicle's kinetic energy at speed. This demands a massive increase in energy dissipation capability to maintain safety, especially when you factor in the Duster's substantial towing weight rating, up to 3,395 kilograms gross train weight. So, are Duster owners missing out on max performance? Well, our data suggests they aren't missing out on power. They're missing out on the high cost and complexity required to make that power safe, comfortable, and sustainable. The final verdict is clear. Dacia Duster 2025 owners are not missing out on max performance because the vehicle's true performance metric is its ability to deliver rugged utility and unbeatable value. Its max performance is really about maximizing resource efficiency, a capability it executes better than almost any vehicle on the market. If you're buying the Duster for what it is, a cheap, rugged workhorse, you'll be delighted. But if you're looking for a performance SUV, you have to accept that the cost savings are exactly the components that limit your speed. Let us know in the comments below if these engineering trade-offs are worth the price tag, and hey, hit that like button before you go. We'll see you in the next one.